Hey guys, welcome back to Top Tipper Betting Tips. I hope you're having a fantastic start to your weekend and you're looking forward to today's racing. Today we've got racing from Turffontein, the new course, and we've also got the Durbanville course. I'm just going to go through the VAR from Thursday. We had 7 winners that the postman predicted, and he also predicted the bar pot that returned 2,129 Rand for 144 Rand outlay. The best bet was scratched, and the value bet ran second. Raid returned 3 Rand 10 a place on the tote, so that was quite good value. I'm going to hand you over to the Warricle who's done Durbanville, and he's going to take you through today's card.
Thank you, Delboy. Racing comes to us on Saturday, the 16th of October, at the Durban Country Course. It's an 8-race program. The first race starts at 13:20, and we'll kick off the first leg of the bar pot. In this race, my first selection is number 2, Dragonfly, the current even money favorite. Tried this track after a 15-week break over the 1250. Found a good finish, and we'll be looking for the extra ground on Saturday. Second selection will be number 1, Infinite Peace, finished just over a length behind my first selection. They resume rivalries. Richard Fourie retains the ride for Justin Snaith, and my third selection will be number 5, Hinkley. After a poor debut in very heavy conditions at Kenilworth, came out second time at this track over 1250, and being unfancied, ran a good third. For fourth, we're going to go for number 6, Solar Power. Made a moderate debut at this track, was drawn wide, needed the experience, and will definitely improve after having the one run under the belt, but looking to fill the back end of trifectas and quartets. Second race, which is the first leg of the place accumulator, over 1,250 meters, is a merit rates at 95 handicap, 5 runners carded. First selection was the short price favorite. Deep in the red at 4-10 is number 1, Bereave. Last time it ran a good second to Hyde Park at this track over 1,400, and now drops back to 1,250. There shouldn't be a problem there. Comes off an 11-week break, but has won after a long break before that as well, so there shouldn't be any issues there, and is the class package in this contest. For second, I'm going for number 5, Captain Dizzy. Ignore the last run as the jockey fell off the horse and had excuses in the previous run. Did run some decent races previously over 1,000 meters. Both ones have come over the 1,000 meters, but could pose a threat here with a very light weight and jumping from draw 1. Obviously, the small field, the pace could suit the son of Captain Oval. And for third, we're going to go for number 2, Mr. Vargas. Richard Fourie jumps back on for Justin Snaith. Ran a great second last time to Super Silvano, finding a good finish. The only problem is, with the pace of the race may not suit, but must be respected. And for third, we're going to go for number 2. For fourth, we're going to go for number 3, Spectra Force. Moderate recent form, has his peak run, and has placed over this course and distance. Race 3. This is the maiden plate over 1600 meters for fillies, 8 runners carded. We have a short price favorite here, number 3, Magna Matter. And my first selection here will be number 4, Giveni, 28-10. Ran a good last run over this course and distance to Mel's Princess. And Keegan de Mello obviously retains the right for Dean Kannemeyer. For second, I'm going for number 1, Chelsea River. Elder de Meyer reunites with this daughter of Karori, currently at 5-2-1. Has placed twice at this track and gives the impression that she will enjoy the extra distance here. For third, I'm going to go for number 3, which is the current favorite, Magna Matter. Ran a good race last time at this track over the 1250 after a good second at Kenilworth over the mile. It definitely will pose a threat here in this tricky little first leg of the Pick 6. And for fourth, going for number 6, Ntinga. Had excuses last time over this distance. Reverts back to the Durbanville track after making a very moderate debut here, but over much shorter, with Richard Fourie jumping back on. Must be respected in this field here. Race 4 is a maiden plate over the 1600 meters, 11 runners carded. First selection here is number 4, Tout of Fate, currently at 22-10. Richard Fourie jumps on first time for Justin Snaith, has his peak run, and was just touched off last time over the 1400 when trying this track for the first time, and being a son of Master of My Fate, should relish the extra distance here, and yeah, is my clear first selection. For second, we're going to go for number 5, Global Alley. Tried a little bit more ground last time over the 1400 at this track, and ran a decent race close up to Skyguard. Did find some late support there and must be included. For third, we're going to go for number 11, Vengeance Forever, the Eric Sands trained son of Futura. Made a decent debut over 1400 at Kenilworth, first time out, finding some outside support. Will come on leaps and bounds after the first run, and the only concern is drawn wide, but should be running on it at the death. And for fourth, we're going to go for Milau, number 6, Elder de Meyer for Canis Bass Robinson. Had two moderate runs and tries the extra ground out of being out of the give me the green light. Will definitely enjoy the extra distance, and is a likely improver here as well. Fifth race, my first selection is number 3, Liddy Bell. Had 2 good runs so far after winning her debut run over the course and distance. Stepped up to stronger company and ran a great race last time over the course and distance. Currently at 9-10, For second, we're going to go for number 1, Paris Rix. Moderate last run after a rest, but has been running to stronger, and with Richard Fourie retaining the ride, could pose a threat here. But the only concern is first time at this track. For third, we're going to go for number 5, Cape to Rio. Keegan de Mello for Willem Nel. Moderate last 2 runs. Does show pace and drops back and trip. Could surprise over the shorter trip. And for fourth, we're going to go for number 2, Back to You. Also moderate recent form. Also drops back and trip, and could fill the back end of trifectas and quartets. Race 6. This is a merit rated 78 handicap over 1,250 meters, 8 runners carded. Also a very tricky affair here, as the betting suggests. My narrow first selection is number 2, Paper Trail. Great run last time at this track over 1,400, despite some excuses. Did win its maiden over the course in distance, and jumps from a good draw of 2. Having his peak run, should be cherry ripe, as they say. I'm expecting a decent performance. From number 6, Ravensthorpe, had a decent enough run after a small break and over the 1,000 meters, but did win over 1,200 at Kenilworth easily, second time out, and from pole position with Richard Fourie, must definitely be the likely threat in the small field of 8 runners. For third, we're going to go for number 4, Fort Red. Robert Carty for Mark Stewart. Has shown good enough recent form. Has won over this course in distance twice before, and must be included. And for fourth place, we're going to go for number 8, Sir Tellen, one of the outsiders in this field. Greg Sheen for Eric Sands. Drops back and trip after running over further, and could pop up in this race. Race 7 is a merit rated 80 handicap of 1,800 meters, 7 runners carded. And my first selection here is number 7, Senzo Unico, currently at 15-10. Richard Fourie jumps on for Vaughan Marshall, won impressively over the mile at this track last time, and making his handicap debut, carrying a handy galloping weight of 53.5 from pole position, and at the ratings looks well in here. Could follow up here. For second, I'm going for number 1, Master of Power. Had a good win last time over the course in distance, after setting the pace and fighting back nicely to win that race, and has only been penalised £2, so must be respected. For third, I'm going to go for number 6, Black Belt. Showing improved recent form. Last time ran a close-up third to Master Power. Is slightly better off at the weights, but the only concern is this. He's a 7-year-old, so the number 1 Master Power does have more scope to be more consistent. And for fourth, we're going to go for number 3, Jamela. Greek Sheen for Paddy Cryer. Was a well-beaten second over the mile at this track last time. And did win its only run over this distance. And in this small field, must be included as well. Race 8 is a merit rated 71 handicap over 1400 meters. For fillies, 10 runners carded. My first selection here in a very tricky last race. Like I always say, the last leg of the exotics and the pick 6, you take the field. My narrow first selection is number 6, Rising Phoenix. Won nicely over the 1250 last time at this track, despite some excuses. And this daughter of Master My Fate will relish the extra 150 meters and could follow up here in this tricky affair. With draw 2, we'll have a perfect position during the running of the race. For second, going for number 3, Symphony of Light. Was my value bet last time. Won impressively over the course in distance and has every chance of following up. The only concern is second after rest, but this is an extremely open race and will definitely be in the shake-up as well. For third, and go for number 9, KCL. Good third over this course in distance. Over the mile at this track last time. From a wide draw, could be the likely pacemaker again. Does drop back and trip, and has placed over this course in distance. Must be respected here as well. For fourth, we're going to go for number 1, Granny's Moon. Fair recent form, a bit stronger as well, and makes her course debut. Comes off 11-week break, running fresh, could surprise here as well. Thank you, and handing you over back to Del Boy.
Thanks for that input, the Oracle. I hope you've steered the guys in the right direction like you normally do, and I hope they're going to enjoy the racing out in Durbanville. Remember, guys, the Oracle hasn't tipped a best bet or a value bet. We don't stick you guys away and just guess. We only put it out if we're really confident about it. Remember, the Vol video hit 950 views and we had 80 likes. Let's try and get 80 or 100 or 150 likes on all our videos this weekend. And like, subscribe, and share, please. Guys, we've also got a video from Enzo Coppola, the football expert. So have a look at that. And I hope you guys really have a fantastic weekend. And we'll chat to you for racing on Sunday. Enjoy, have fun, break a leg, and cheers for now.